So today we're all the way from India. We are going to speak about the importance of life coaching, how to move in life, and how to improve our future with Gurpreet. Gurpreet, could you please introduce yourself and what do you do for business?
Okay. Nour, thank you so much for inviting me in this webinar. Okay, it's pleasure to be with you. So my name is Gurpreet. I'm from India. I'm a certified life coach, NLP practitioner, and a hypnotherapist. And started this with out of passion, with my own need to correct my life and get somewhere at a better state. And then gradually it became a career. So I usually help people to transform their lives. It's not making them millionaires or billionaires overnight, but transform their attitude, transform their belief system, transform their you could say synchronizing them with their inner self, so that they realize that they are the same child, the innocent child, who was born with unlimited potential. And then we kept on like attracting things like magnet, those belief systems and criticism from people, and then you can't do this or you failed so many times. So getting them, washing off all these things, all the bullshit, and making them achieve their goals.
And so, what areas exactly do you help with, Gurpreet?
Okay, so life coaching is a very vast concept, because life, when we say, is an amalgamation of so many things. Okay, so a person says that, okay, I want to be happy in life. Okay, so then there are different elements of life. You can be happy in life if you have good relationship with your spouse, but suppose if you have poor health, you cannot be happy. Suppose someone has good health, good relationships, you are nowhere in your career, you are not making a livelihood, you will not be happy. So it is a sum total of all the elements of your life, and every element is connected to each other. So but usually with me, most of the clients I get are usually to do with relationships, because that is causing them more of a stress in their life. Their work is getting affected by their relationships, their health is getting affected. So that is where have that expertise. But then they come to me for their career also, a choice of career guidance. They come to me for low confidence also. They come to me for motivation to lose weight also. So there are so many things connected to each other.
And so, what kind of techniques and tools do you use to help them?
Okay, so when we talk about techniques used in life coaching, okay, so the first thing is an active listening. Okay, whenever people come to me and they explain me their life problems, I have seen this, they do not have a vent out. For years and years they never got anyone to talk to. They did not have that connection with their family, they could not express themselves to someone. For me to get at a certain point, even if I'm driving a car and I want to reach somewhere, I have to roll down my windows and ask someone, can you guide me, can you help me with this way? I have to ask. Okay, I have to communicate. Till the time you don't communicate what you want, okay, even with the universe or to certain people, you will never get what you want. So first thing is giving them that ear to listen, active listening, listening to them without interrupting. You can just let that information flow, and then we get to know what is their mindset like. Then second is asking them open ended questions. Okay, so whenever they want to reach somewhere, so what is it that can make you happy in life? Okay, what is that one thing which is holding you back from achieving what you want to achieve? Okay, what is the number one factor which is coming in the way of you losing weight? Say, everyone knows what is affecting them, everyone knows what is their problem, everyone knows what is the solution, but we are so much in our comfort zone that we do not want to change. We want to be in that comfort zone, without risk taking zone, and that rosy kind of flowery bed where there are no thorns. Okay, but there is no growth at all. So asking open ended questions, then questioning their belief system. If they have a certain belief system, if I do this I will not succeed, where does it come from? When in the past they have not succeeded? Okay, what is the evidence for what they are saying? That's called evidence hunting. Then I use a lot of techniques, guided meditation techniques, which comes from hypnosis, where we then take them to a very subtle state of relaxation, where it's easy to extract information from them. Then we also help them to clear out their thinking errors. When we talk about psychology, there are a lot of cognitive distortions, like black or white thinking, and then thinking that why did this happen to me? So many cognitive distortions. So challenging those distortions and then refocusing their thoughts on what is essential. So these are some of the techniques which I use to get the better out of my clients.
So basically, as I understand, you are trying to push them out of their comfort zone and get the evidence that they are not seeing by themselves.
Yes, absolutely.
And how do they feel when you push them out of their comfort zone?
It's like I am putting them into a cage with a lion. Okay, so it's like most people are resistant. Okay, they are very resistant. I'll tell you, it begins with calling up a life coach. It begins with when they call me, they tell me that they had my number for last 6 months, they had my number for a year, and for a year they were just making up their mind whether should I take life coaching, whether should I go or no. That is what, how strong is their comfort zone, how strong is their desire to suffer. That is the important thing. And when they call me up and then they say, I wish I could have done this earlier, I wish I could have called you earlier, I wish I could have asked for help earlier. So this is with everyone, but everyone thinks that their problem is exclusive. They think that they are the only persons, they have the problem, everyone else is well to do off, and that is why they get that inferiority complex, that why should I seek help, why should I need help. So I want to say the viewers that it is so common. It is what I even I go to a life coach. We have a group of coaches and we discuss our issues together. Everyone needs a support system, and whenever you need it, get it at that time. You don't want your issues to get bigger over years.
So how do you help them grow?
Hmm. Something more specific about
Uh,
this question?
yeah, I mean, now you are like confronting or getting your customers out of their comfort zone, and you are giving them the evidence that this is common, that this can be dealt with. Then how do you
Yes,
move them
yes,
forward? How do you push them in the correct direction?
yes. See, usually a lot of people with their life issues have faulty cope-up mechanisms. Whenever maybe someone has a breakup, the immediate reaction is go on Tinder, find someone new. Whenever someone has a failure somewhere, let's go to the bar and have a drink. Everyone has this immediate autopilot mode. Whenever something happens, they will react in a certain way. Someone disagrees with you, you will just show your rage of anger, aggressiveness. That is coming automatically. We tell them to do a cost benefit analysis of their behavior. Whenever they are doing something, it is going to have some impact in the present, in the future. And then we tell them to gradually move from their comfort zone, not immediately. So suppose there are two partners who are fighting over the finances, or fighting over time in the weekend. So we will do it very gradually, changing the level of communication. Okay, the way you communicate what you want, how you want. It's very easy to say, let's go for the party today, or let's go to this relative's house. But it is difficult to say that it would be great, or it would be so nice of you if you would come with me. Okay, so changing in the communication will change your response. Okay, so we help them with positive communication, then reflective communication, then I feel statements. So many different kinds of techniques, where whenever they want anything from their life, because usually when they come, very few people come from what they want from themselves. They usually come from what they want from their partner, what they want from their boss, what they want from their friend. It is usually not self-centered, it is asking externally. So we have to shift them gradually from asking things externally to generating those things internally, so that when you have it coming from that internal source, you will no longer hunt it from other people.
And how difficult is this realization that people need to ask themselves, not to ask the other world?
Hmm. It is, in fact, quite difficult, because from the childhood we have been consciously, subconsciously being programmed in such a way. The small child, okay, is actually without even training knows that I would need to ask for milk, and the milk is being fed by the mother. Okay, then when we grow up, we have other needs which we start asking for. We asking for, with respect to materialistic needs or our survival needs. Yes, we do need to depend on certain people for that. But when it comes to happiness, if you want to compare this with the small child, the small child does not have an iPhone, it does not have a Ferrari, it does not have luxuries, it does not have, it has just its food and the mother's hug, okay, loving hug. And it is so much full of energy, full of possibilities, so innocent, so much creative, that it is not fearful of anything. Okay, so that is what we actually are. When we talk about the inner child, we are this, but we have so much of derived belief system, that we think a certain person will make me happy, a certain job will make me happy, a certain phone will make me happy, a certain trip, travel abroad will make me happy. So, and also there is a lot of influence from the social media. When we see smiling faces of people at luxurious destinations, we feel like, okay, this is the definition of happiness. Or maybe we see some picturesque pictures of couples together kissing together, we feel, okay, this is the ideal relationship, but we do not know what is the actual relationship like in at their house. So we pick up things from the media, from the movies, from people around us, to believe that till the time I don't get things, I get things, I buy things, people give me things, happiness is not there.
So you mentioned like getting the ideas from the media and from the movies and from what's happening, and this sometimes may not be the case, may not be the truth. How can people make sure?
Hmm. See, awareness. Okay. See, I'll talk about one of my client who was addicted to pornography. So, and he had a lot of low confidence, low self-esteem, did not have good relationship with the wife. He was capable of having good relationship, but he feared that he will get rejection, criticism, because he was used to seeing those unrealistic pictures of men, of women, of performing in a certain way. And then he started to believe that he is nowhere near them, he is good for nothing. And that is why it also pushed him more into the addiction. So the thing is that people need to be aware about how movies are made, what is the agenda of the movies, what is the psychology of the movie. A movie is a product which is meant to be sold. Okay, you are the viewer, okay, the viewer is the consumer. So you need to see as that ki you are the consumer, and what you consume is your responsibility, not the responsibility of the person who is feeding you. You need to be mindful. When we talk about being mindful, you need to be aware that how things are affecting you. Don't just buy into everything, don't just take in everything, don't just believe everything, don't just accept everything because it is available. Question everything. And I think if you have a mentor or coach, or maybe you have your awareness intact, it is possible to know what you need to consume and what you need to discard.
Okay, in the light of the current pandemic, do you think this is causing more blocks for people, more problems?
Mm. Okay, yes. And also in a way positively, positive impact, because people who were unaware of their issues, who had hidden their issues, who had brushed their issues under the carpet, now they are facing their issues. The fights with their wife or husband, or the dissatisfaction in the relationship was not being able to they were not being able to see it because they were busy in their offices. They were going out, spending most of their time outside, coming home and sleeping. They did not know what are the struggles of parenting, they did not know what is the struggle of raising a child. Everything is coming to them like a reality check. And because of thing, the awareness is started kicking in. They start to know their partner more, the good things also, the bad things also. They start to know themselves more. They start to know, are they an angry person? They start to know, are they sensitive, or do they have empathy? So that self judgment, introspection has started. And because of that, I saw that last 2 to 3 months the calls have increased. People are willing to make a shift in their lives, people are willing to seek help. People and in fact they found themselves though so powerless, and so in that problematic state, that they feel that it is the need of the hour and there is no other way out. So it has helped people evolve in a certain way.
And what are your main recommendations for people currently and in the future?
Okay, so I whatever I have seen in my clients, okay, and also with my friends who take clients, I've seen with them, people delay a lot. They really delay a lot. They do not delay buying a good phone. They do not delay going to a shopping complex. They do not delay buying an iPhone or an iPad or a luxury car or an holiday abroad. They do not delay on in all these things, but they do delay in self discovery. They delay in self healing. They delay in seeking help out of their issues. They are trying to mask their issues. What people are doing is that they are adding on things in their life, trying to mask their issues in whatever way they can. But this is going to just delay your issue being resolved. It will push you into several months and years of suffering. Maybe it will also push you into some severe psychological disorders, where then you have to see a doctor or a psychiatrist. So I would just recommend, seek help. Seek help. Be ready. Be open to receiving help. Be open to receiving suggestions. And there are so many possibilities waiting for you. You do not need to suffer. You do not need to live this life in your comfort zone. You are meant to be limitless. You are truly meant to be limitless. Just add someone in your life as a catalyst and see miracles happening.
What else would you like to say today, Gurpreet?
Okay, anything in specific you want to ask?
No, general advice.
Okay, general advice if about life, I want to give you in various sectors. First is health. I would say do take care of your health. This body is the only place you have got to live. If you are overweight, you are struggling to lose weight, get on a particular diet plan, start exercising, start with normal brisk walking, do something for your body. You are proud of seeing your body in the mirror, do something for it. And second is with respect to your emotions, everyone needs a vent out. Okay, find a person, even if you are not, do not want to visit a coach. Okay, find a person in your life who is non-judgmental, fully listening to you, comforting you, giving you the right direction, bringing the most in you, or such a friend, a sibling, a parent. Have such a vent out zone in your life for a person who can help you with respect to emotions. With respect to relationships, I would say there is no perfect relationship. If you feel like you want to change your partner, change your wife, husband, you want to hunt for more perfect partners, you will again find flaws in the other person, because there are flaws in you and me. Okay, so a person with flaws will see flaws in the other person. So if you really want to correct your relationship, start by working on your own self with the help of a coach or even self help. But there is no perfect relationship. There is no guarantee that whatever you desire in a relationship or a person, you will get it in the next partner you get.
It has been awesome talking to you, Gurpreet. Thank you so much for your great input indeed.
Thank you so much, Noor. Same here, and all the pleasure is mine.